So there's this huge misconception out there in the business world that if you want to run your business 100% halal, I'm talking about not a single element of it is haram or even borderline haram, then your business will never be profitable. And I'm here to tell you today that that is totally wrong. As a six-figure business owner myself and working with other Muslim business owners and generating them over $500,000 in revenue, there is a way. And by the end of this video, you'll even learn how being a Muslim and running your business halal actually gives you a competitive edge. Now, no matter where you are in your journey as a Muslim business or an entrepreneur, whatever you want to call it, whether you've been running for years now or you just started getting into entrepreneurship and setting up your own business, whether that's an actual brick and mortar spot or it's an online way to generate some income or even it's just a side hustle, you need to understand that you as a Muslim business owner and a non-Muslim business owner are not the same. You guys are different in every single realm of your life. Think about it. We know as a Muslim that we are very unique in terms of how we dress, how we speak, and even how we look. So if in all these realms of our day-to-day life we're Muslim, we're different, then why is it when it comes to business we find ourselves trying to be the same as everyone else out there? To be honest with you, it makes absolutely no sense. There will always be something that as a Muslim business owner you can do, and there are some things that you cannot do. On the contrary, if you're a non-Muslim business owner, there is absolutely no limit on what you can do or not. Everything goes. And just merely understanding this simple aspect, believe me when I tell you, it's going to make things so much more clear. Let's take a look at what your mindset and your why should look like. And this is something which pertains to every aspect and every form of our life. We understand from the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. The Prophet mentions that إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ, that all deeds are based on their intentions. If the intentions are pure, the deed will go accordingly. And the same applies for your business. A priority is something which, although we may be working on something else, but that one thought is still in the back of our heads. When you wake up every day in the morning to go to work or go to school, whatever it is, yeah, at the end of the day, you know you have certain things you have to accomplish. You have certain tasks, you have certain responsibilities. But as a Muslim, you know your ultimate goal is to make Allah happy. The same applies in your business. Now, your priority can be one of two things when it comes to running your business. It could easily be that you want to run your business in a manner where your hereafter is your priority. No matter what happens in my business, no matter what steps I need to take to make sure that my business is profitable, running smoothly, I've hired the best people. If the hereafter is my goal, I'll do everything to make sure that stays my priority. On the contrary, if your priority is this world only, you are only running your business to make sure that your life is comfortable, that you've got the nice things, you got the nicest fancy watches, you got the nice cars, you're traveling Dubai, whatever it is, then to be honest with you, you will run your business accordingly, no matter how strong your iman may be. Priority really is the thing that is a differentiating factor between what makes a business halal and what makes it haram. You also need to ask yourself, well, what does success look like, right? Success isn't only your monthly recurring revenue. You understand that. Success isn't just how much your profit margins look like. Because if that was the case, all these millionaires you see out there, why are they still running their businesses if they've got all the money in the world? Because the truth is, it's not just about their profits. They just want more and more until they'll never be content with it. But as a Muslim business owner, ask yourself, what does success look like to me? Based off of where I am in my life, those people who are dependent upon me, my family, my children, my parents, and so on and so forth, how do I define success? How much do I have to earn in my life as a business owner on a monthly recurring revenue, or maybe it could be your yearly income? What does success look like? But not just numbers, rather what does it bring onto me? Because if your only concern is money, 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 how much do you want? Then believe me, this number will never be ending. But if your goal is to bring you peace, is to bring you happiness, is to bring you the ultimate freedom we're all looking for, to not only be able to give time to your family and more other priority, which at the end of the day we understand that this world is very temporary. There really isn't much you can do about this, but rather to give you more time and freedom to focus on the hereafter. This is the ultimate success. No amount of revenue can ever match that level. Define your level of success, and believe me, if this is in the back of your head, then no matter what obstacles business throws at you, what issues your customers and clients may have, no matter what internal issues you're having, you will find a way out, inshallah. Now, every business owner understands the importance of planning. Planning in how you want to operate your business, planning when it comes to fulfilling your services, and even how to grow and manage the losses that you may have. Now, it's not not just about planning for the success of your business, because if that was the case, like I told you, there will be no difference between us as a Muslim business owner and a non-Muslim business owner. Rather, you want to ask yourself, how does the success in my dunya affect my success in the hereafter? And there'll always be one of two answers. Either your success in the hereafter will grow up as your success of your dunya goes up as well. But on the contrary, it could also be the exact opposite, where while you are succeeding in your dunya, that you are getting clients left and right. You are able to increase your profits. You are able to minimize your expenses. But if it's affecting your hereafter, you know very well this is no definition of success for me as a Muslim. If it is affecting my hereafter, my connection to Allah, that I'm so engrossed in my business, I don't even realize it's salah time. When I'm praying salah, what am I thinking about? How am I going to make sure that I can get through this obstacle? How can I make sure that I'm going to make that sale? Then truly, is that success? Of course not. Making sure that Allah is in the equation of your product, no matter what product it is. We understand that there are certain things we can sell and what we can't sell. What type of service we're trying to offer, if this is our main source of income, or even how we do our marketing, making sure that there are no haram elements from it, music, girls, whatever it is, anything under that situation. If Allah is our deciding factor, if Allah is our moral, if Allah is our guideline as to what I'm going to do in my business, how I'm going to operate it, where I'm looking to grow, where I'm looking to cut my expenses, then believe me, everything will fall smoothly. But it only comes if Allah is the center of our business. If I ever have to choose between praying or making a sales calls, I know what to do. If it's what happens where a client is asking for something, a customer is requesting some sort of tweak in our product or service, which I know Islam tells me you can't do that. Islam tells me that this is something which is immoral, which is something against Muslim ethics, then no matter how much price value you give to it, believe me, the amount will never be worth it. You will always make sure Allah comes first and everything else is secondary. And trust me when I tell you this, that treat this dunya, treat your business, treat income like a shadow. What happens when you chase after a shadow? It'll always run away from you. But the moment you turn your back on a shadow, you move away from it, you walk, you run away from it, what happens? It's gonna come after you. This is the beautiful example we can give to this dunya. We need to survive, no doubt. Now you can do that either by having a 9 to 5, which, let's be honest, it isn't the most ideal nowadays, or you can do so by having your own business. Nonetheless, the goal, the overall outcome we're trying to get is to make money. But if we can bring Allah into the equation in all aspects of that, then believe me, no matter what source of income we have, no matter how big or large our service or offering may be, it won't matter, because success will chase after us, again, only if Allah is the center of our business. Now, of course, we all understand the importance of goals in every realm of our life. If you're in school, then you understand that the goal is to pass your courses or get a certain mark on your exams, your courses, whatever it may be. And if you just graduated from school, you're fresh out of college, your goal could be landing a good job. If you've already got a job, then your goal could be just getting the next promotion. We'll always have something we want to reach. We'll always have a next milestone we want to hit. However, what is your goal when it comes to your business? What is the goal you're trying to get out of everything? Like I told you, it cannot only be worldly things, because as a Muslim, all that comes secondary. Your goal can not only be where you're going to travel and how much you're going to travel and traveling in first class. Hey, listen, if you have that wealth and if you're able to fulfill all your other financial rights and then you want to go ahead and do this, alhamdulillah, more power to you. But your goal cannot only be the fanciest cars that you can get. Your goal cannot only be how much money are you making. Do you have the best option for a credit card out there? All these things come secondary. They will never ever be your main goal, believe me. The only type of goals which you should be aiming for, truthfully speaking, are those Deen-focused goals. What do Deen-focused goals look like? Well, it could be providing for your family. This is an obligation. We understand it is a right for our family members, whoever those dependents may be, to trust us to put in our time, our effort, and our commitment to providing for them and providing a good life, not just the bare minimum. The more we can do, the better it is. If that is a goal, this is a Deen-focused goal. Allah will assist us. If our Deen-focused goal could be that I get more time to connect with Allah, to worship Allah, to recite my Quran, to memorize the Quran, to increase my Islamic knowledge, this is a deen-focused goal. If our goal can be as simple as that, I want to give back, I want to give charity, I want to increase the amount of charity with all the issues happening in the Muslim population, along with my du'as, why don't I give more financially as well? Why don't I do it in a way where next time someone comes to me asking for help, next time when there's another charity that pops up on my feed, I don't have to think twice before clicking that donate button. These are deen-focused goals. With our deen-focused goal, what's going to happen is Allah is going to assist us. Allah will assist us in those deen-focused goals if our outcome is exactly what we're looking for, is what? Getting closer to Allah, making sure Allah is happy with every one of my decisions that I make in the world, and of course in my business as well. And believe me when I tell you this, guys, goals promote growth. If your goals are deen focused, automatically, no matter what hurdles you overcome, no matter what issues you're dealing with in your business, if you can think back to your deen focused goal, what's going to happen is you will continue to grow. No matter what obstacle you face, you'll find a way out. No matter what issues you're having in finding clients, in getting customers, in increasing your pricing, your offer, getting better results for your customers or your clients, whatever it is, you will find a way back, because this is the best way that we can keep pushing ourselves. A lot of people make the mistake where they say, listen, you know what? My goal right now is to hit 15K per month, right? 15K per month, that is my goal. But what happens is at 7K, 8K, they face an issue. Now, because I'm thinking and aiming for 15K, I feel like it's way too out of reach. Now, look at this in a different situation. If you told yourself that, you know what, my goal is to provide for my family. My goal is so I can make sure that my family doesn't have to worry about getting by, about paying rent, about getting groceries. Now, when I'm hit with that obstacle and I look at my family, what's that going to do, you think? That's going to trigger something emotionally which no amount of number, no amount of money can push you towards. So make sure your goal, your true ultimate goal of your why you are doing this is deen focused. Not only will it push you in the right direction, give you that extra boost you're looking for, but Allah will be there with you as well. So remember, 3 things you need to make sure to bring into your business, no matter what stage you're at: your why, your how, and your goals. Make them align with Islamic values. Make them in a way where Allah is pleased with you throughout your journey, that inshallah you will find growth coming in every single way you look like. And if you're a Muslim with a 9 to 5, you're looking to add an extra income, or even maybe leave your 9 to 5 altogether so you don't have to worry about your boss questioning you next time you have to take some time off to pray salah, then join my free online community on School, the Muslim Marketing Mastery. We've got over 400 Muslims working on their own marketing agencies, making sure that they're bringing halal income on top of whatever 9 to 5 they already have, with the goal to bring in more pure income and leave their 9 to 5 altogether. So if you're interested in that, I'll drop a link below. Take a look at it and I will see you there.